Well, with basketball season fast approaching, Butler University's Director of Athletics, Barry Collier, will of course have an eye on his Bulldogs, but also on men's action from coast to coast. Bill Benner explains in this week's Inside Indiana Sports. Bill.
Thanks, Gary. The former head basketball coach at Butler, his alma mater, as well as Nebraska, Collier is now a member of the NCAA's prestigious Division I Men's Basketball Committee, and thus will spend this season examining the resumes of teams nationwide in advance of Selection Sunday and March Madness in 2022. And Barry joins us to discuss his role as well as Butler Athletics. And Barry, welcome to the program. Good to see you.
Thank you, Bill. Great to be here.
Well, your term on the basketball committee began just this fall, and I know you've had a couple of meetings. Overall, what is the role of the committee? Obviously, Selection Sunday, as we mentioned, but what particular task have you been assigned?
Well, we all have the same assignment with this selection piece in terms of being responsible for knowing as much as you can about 350 plus schools, basketball programs, and then the seeding and the selection and all that. But there are many things beyond that with officiating and site selection and ticketing and all of the things that go into making this massive tournament and unbelievable tournament happen every year. So I've got assignments for some conferences. I've got secondary assignments and a team of people to help. So I look forward to being a part of it. And it's not dissimilar to when I was on the NIT selection committee. But I would wager to guess that this is going to be a lot more involved than even that was.
Of course, March Madness came through a tumultuous time. Hinkle Fieldhouse got to play a great role as the entirety of March Madness was held in Indianapolis last year. And what was I know you had to get great feedback. What was that experience like for Hinkle to be involved in hosting NCAA tournament games?
Well, it was our first time doing this in any kind of modern era. Hinkle was a host in the 1940s. One time for a game. So this was really a special opportunity that we fell into by the NCAA's need to have the games all in one locale because of COVID. So we were able to make the facility work for the tournament. We had rave reviews from student athletes that got to play here and coaches that coached and fans from all different parts of the country that came in to watch their teams. It was really a special experience. 16 games that were spread out over 6 different days, different weekends and days of the week. So it was a fantastic experience, and it gave Butler University a front row seat in a magnificent time of the year for March Madness.
Barry, everybody considers March Madness, the NCAA tournament, a national treasure. Yet there are some people who want to alter the course, and I saw some quotes from West Virginia University basketball coach Bob Huggins saying that Power 5, the football playing schools, need to break off and have their own NCAA, or I guess it would be their own tournament. And of course, that would end some of the Cinderella stories like Butler 2010, 2011. Just what is that chatter all about? And do you, obviously, I can't imagine it would ever come to fruition.
Well, there's one thing wonderful about our country is lots of different angles to come at things, different opinions and so forth. I would be diametrically opposed to such a plan because I think it's not just the best thing that the NCAA does. It's about as good a sporting event as there is, period. And so changing it dramatically and taking that element that you talked about out of it would be a big mistake in my opinion. But I understand. The world of college athletics is in a mode of change, but I would hope that that is one thing that we could continue to do in the right way that it's been done for so many years and better year after year after year.
Barry, quickly as we wrap up, you got a great men's basketball schedule coming up. You get Michigan State November 17th, the Gavitt Tip-Off Classic, Maui Invitational, Butler and the Crossroads Classic. So it will not be long before we're tipping off in Hinkle.
Well, and we're expecting full capacity crowds at Hinkle, so it'll be great to have the people back and all that goes on game day. And we're full speed ahead with all of our sports in their regular seasons this year, as opposed to moving them around. Our soccer teams are doing well, and cross country teams are doing well this fall. So we're anxious to keep going, and basketball is right around the corner here.
Well, Barry, we appreciate you coming on, the Vice President and Director of Athletics at Butler University, and we wish you the best moving forward. We'll see you on Selection Sunday, if not sooner. Gary, back to you.
Thank you.